To the topic about how to use reflexive pronoun apna, apni, and apne. So, what do we mean by reflexive pronoun? Okay, when we say it's apna, in Devanagari you will write it as a with pa and na, apna, and we also use apni, which is a with pa and then na with e, apni, and then apne. These are the three reflexive pronouns which are, just the base stem is still the same for everyone. Okay. What do you think, Yirka? What does it mean when you use apna, apni, and apne for in a sentence? What do they imply?
Something like yours.
Yes. Something like yours.
Something like apna.
Yeah, very good. Okay, so one thing I can just tell all you guys as you join the class, if you can mute yourself, that will be great. Because I won't have the ability to mute you. So I would request all of you who are joining via Hangout to mute. Okay, one zone as Yirka mentioned, right? So an example would be, Yirka, what can you think of?
Apna ghar.
Apna ghar. Okay, so typically you will say mera ghar, right? And what does it mean, mera ghar?
My house.
My house.
My home.
Right? My house. Mera ghar is my house. Now, when you use reflexive pronoun in it, how will it change? Mera ghar will become mera.
Reflexive.
You say mera apna ghar, and it means my
own house.
Very good, my own house. Okay, so another example would be you say I am in my house, okay, or I am in house, मैं घर में हूँ. But if you want to say I am in my own house, how will you say?
मेरा अपना घर है. मैं हूँ.
You will say मैं अपने घर में हूँ, मैं मेरे अपने घर में हूँ. Okay, which is you're giving a lot more emphasis on your own house. I'm not in someone else's house. I'm in my own house. Okay. So some people say मैं मेरे घर में हूँ as well, but reflexive pronoun is like saying मैं and then अपना. There's nothing wrong with the previous one as well, but I recommend you use these three as your reflexive pronoun. Okay, so let's do some more simple examples before we jump into the complex category. Okay, so simple example would be when you say मेरा office. Mera office is my office, and it becomes mera apna office. Notice there is no oblique case here because I am not using any postposition. Okay, so mera office becomes mera apna office. Mera bhai. Taraji, what does it mean, mera bhai? And I ask everyone to mute yourself on Google Hangout. Okay, and how will you change it to my own brother?
मेरा अपना भाई.
मेरा अपना भाई. Very good. मेरा अपना भाई. Can you think of any other example for how we can? मेरा काम.
मेरा काम. My work.
My what?
My work. मेरा काम.
Work. Oh, I see. मेरा काम. मेरा काम is my work. Okay. And how will it change? मेरा
अपना काम.
Okay. मेरा अपना काम or मेरा. Yes, that's right. So far this was sort of मेरा. Okay. You are using and why we are using अपना here, Tara ji? अपना office, अपना भाई, अपना काम, and not अपनी and अपने.
Because they are masculine.
Okay. Which part? Which part is masculine?
Office, bhai and काम.
That's right. So all of these are masculine singular nouns, and because of that we are using apna. Okay. Now let's look at some of the other examples where we will be using apni. Okay. So we'll start as you all know, we'll start in a simple manner, and then as all of you come to the same pace, we'll increase the complexity of the sentences. Okay. So the second one is, let me ask Tessa ji. Tessa ji, how do you say मेरी बहन?
मेरी अपनी बहन.
Just my sister. How will you say?
Oh, that's मेरी बहन.
Sorry, I think I gave you the answer. I wanted to ask you how do you say my sister? It will be मेरी बहन. Okay, मेरी बहन. And how will you say my own sister?
मेरी अपनी बहन.
मेरी अपनी बहन. Okay, so this is basically me with A and then R with E and then बहन. मेरी बहन, and then this is everything else is the same, and then you just put मेरी अपनी बहन. Okay. Tessa ji, can you think of some other examples of how will you say my?
For female things,
Yeah.
मेरी Billy or मेरे.
Yeah, my wife, right? Is that what you say?
Oh, I said cat first, but wife's also a good female now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I somehow heard my wife, my cat. Okay, how will you say my cat? मेरी बिल्ली.
मेरी Billy.
And मेरी बिल्ली would be मेरी.
मेरी अपनी Billy.
Okay, मेरी अपनी बिल्ली. So this is good. I think you guys are getting a gist of it. How do you use? For those of you who are completely new, you will know how to use what is my in Hindi, which is mera, meri, and mere. Similarly, you will learn how to distinguish which noun is masculine singular, which one is feminine singular. So by now, most of you have figured out behan, billi, all of them are considered feminine singular nouns, and that's why we are using meri here. Okay. Even if it is plural, you will still use मेरी. So मेरी बहनें, मेरी अपनी बहनें, my own sisters. Okay. मेरी बिल्लियाँ, मेरी अपनी बिल्लियाँ. Okay. That's also correct. Okay. So now let's do one more example of अपने, and then after that we'll start doing some complex sentences. Okay. So let's do now अपने. Okay. Let me ask someone who has not gone before. Navras, you want to say my parents? How do you say my parents in Hindi?
मेरी माता पिता.
Very good. मेरे माता पिता. Okay. And you write in Devanagari as मेरे माता. Okay, and how do you say my own parents?
मेरे अपने माता पिता.
Okay, very good. मेरे अपने माता पिता. Awesome. Can you think of some other example of using मेरे, which is masculine plural?
किताबें.
Okay.
मेरी किताबें.
So-
मेरी अपनी किताबें.
Okay, so kitab, as you rightly said, it's feminine singular, but if you're saying plural, it's kitabe, right? But in that case, you automatically used meri, not mere. Can you think of some example where you use mere instead of meri?
मकान.
Okay, mere makan. Awesome. So will you say my houses? My houses would be mere.
मेरे मकान. मकाने. और मकान.
So how will you say plural?
मकान.
That's right.
मेरे मकान. मेरे अपने मकान.
That's right. So plural for makan or ghar is also same. You're just using apne to distinguish, or you're using mere. So mere makan is my houses. Okay, mera ghar is singular, mere ghar is plural. Okay, so hope this makes sense. Any questions so far from anyone on Google Hangout? Alright, so now we'll jump to the if you have questions, feel free to unmute yourself and ask. Otherwise, we'll jump to the. Yeah, please go ahead, Taraji.
You must use mera with option.
Give an example.
For example, can we say अपना घर?
अपना घर.
Instead of मेरा अपना घर.
You're saying, can I say मेरा
Yes.
अपना?
Can we remove मेरा?
Can I remove मेरा? Yes, you can remove it. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. When you use it, it's just to give emphasis. अपना घर. Okay. Yeah, awesome. So now let's do some more interesting scenarios now. Now if you all are familiar with the basics part, we'll jump into the more complex sentences. Okay. Of apna. And in this case, I want all of you to try it together and help me translate it. Okay. The first one I have is he is eating his own food. He is eating his own food. That's number one. I want all of you to try. And the second one I want all of you to try is we are doing our own work. We are doing our own work. Okay, for those of you who are completely new, don't worry about it. Just follow along with the other advanced students, and you will understand how they are breaking it down. Okay, to give you a clue, it's a sentence written in present continuous. He is eating, and we are doing. The verb here is to eat. The verb here is to do. Okay, only variation that you will see is right now we have his own, and in the second sentence it's our own. Okay, so try your best to see if you can, translate it. And I don't think you'll have any problem. I think all of you should be able to do it. But I want to make sure you can do it. So let's see how our friends are doing on Facebook. Rita Ji and Bernice, good to see all of you on Facebook. Bernice has already kind of translated, and so is Carolina. So Carolina ji, you're missing only one piece, which is how to put apna, apni and apne in this sentence. Your sentence is correct. And it's basically, you will not put ta on the verb, but everything else is... so let's see how other students are doing it. Okay, awesome. So let me help you guys, okay? Let's see who hasn't gone through yet. Navneet, tum bologe? How will you say this thing? He is eating his own food. If you don't want to do this, the complex part, just tell me first. He is eating. How will you say he is eating? Okay, no worry. Vedant, you want to try? First tell me he is eating and then put his own food later on.
वो अपने खाना खा रहा है.
Okay, so I use वह, which is a little bit more formal, but as you said, typically when Hindi speakers are saying, they don't say वह, they'll say वो. Okay, so he is eating would be वह
खा रहा है.
खा रहा है. If it is वह खा रहा है. Okay, if it is he is eating food would be वह
अपने खाना.
Okay, so you'll say, if you just
अपने.
if you're saying he is eating food, that's it. Then it would be वह खाना खा रहा है. He is eating food. But because his own, we have put in this part as well, his own food. That's when it has become वह अपना खाना खा रहा है. Okay, वह अपना खाना खा रहा है. For those of you who are a little bit more advanced, I want you to write it in Devanagari as well, and you can post it in the comments. Okay, वह अपना खाना खा रहा है. Now let's do this one.
Ashuji?
Yeah, go for it.
Ashuji?
Yeah.
It's Anya speaking.
Yeah.
Isn't it वह उसका अपना खाना? His own food.
Yeah, grammatically it is correct. It's it's just putting too many words in it, but grammatically it is absolutely correct. वह उसका अपना खाना खा रहा है. मेरे अपने घर में हूँ. Rupert Snell also writes it
But
down.
we can say that. It's
You-
correct to say, or we should skip Uska.
You can say that. It is correct to say that. It is correct to say that. How come I cannot see you on this panel? Maybe it's like the way Google Hangout
I
is.
arrived late and my network is very bad, so I hardly can read on the board. I don't know why.
I think there are too many to display.
Oh
And I
really?
don't
Okay.
even see you any.
You cannot see me?
Like,
It's really blurry.
You mean the
I
whiteboard?
think you are too far from the board.
With
The
the
camera.
whiteboard.
Oh really? Okay, let me bring it closer. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Let's see if it works. Is it better?
Yeah,
Better?
you can be a little closer, but it's better.
Okay.
Because we have all the eyes now.
No
But
worries.
it's better.
I'll try
At
to.
least we can read.
Okay, awesome. So I'm glad to that. But I cannot see you, so you have to. Anyone who is not showing up in the screen, you have to tell me that you are there because I honestly cannot. Google Hangout only can display certain number of people. Right now,
Yeah.
they're only showing probably 10 people, so I cannot see. No worries. So we are doing our own work. So Anilji, why don't you do this one? We are doing our own work. And for those of you who are not speaking, I would really request you to mute yourself so we don't really hear any background noise. We are doing our own work. Let's see.
If I split the sentence, we are doing would be hum kar rahe hain.
Okay, so you will say hum kar rahe hain. Okay. We are doing work would be.
And our own work would be, for me, unka apna kam
Okay.
or apna kam.
Okay. हम अपना काम कर रहे हैं. We are doing our own work. हम अपना काम कर रहे हैं. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So काम, as we learned before, is masculine singular. So that's why you're saying हम अपना काम कर रहे हैं. Okay. Now we'll do one complex one before I jump to अपनी. So good job everyone here. Before I remove everything, last one I have is which is giving command or giving suggestion to everyone, which is take care of yourself. And all of you should be doing it, and you can write it down on the comments. The sentence is take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And the you part is missing here. There is a implied you here, that you take care of yourself, right? So this is a very good sentence to remember and to translate. Whenever you're meeting someone and you're seeing them off, you can say that, oh, you take care of yourself. Okay, so I want all of you to practice this one. And we have several new students, so I want to see. Tasneem, you want to try it? I know it's hard, so don't worry if you make mistake.
I don't think I can.
You cannot? Okay. No worries, okay? You know how to say take care?
I don't know.
Okay, no worries. So to take care is, who
I
knows
think it's apne rakne, no? Can you say that?
which one?
I don't know why, but apne rakne comes in my mind. I don't know why, but
Almost there, almost there.
Apna kya कर रहे हैं?
Apna, who's speaking?
Me, Carolina.
Okay, Lena, say it.
Is it ख्याल रहे?
Very good, awesome there. So to take care is khayal rakhna. Okay, so how will you say you take care of yourself?
So आप
Or tum?
ख्याल
Or,
रहे or
apna kya rakne.
very good. To aap. Finish it. तुम और आप अपना.
Kya rakne.
Very good. ख्याल. So ख्याल रखना. Okay. If it is command, as you all know, you can say rakho, okay, or rakhiega. And so remember, we learned all the 3 or 4 different ways of saying it. To apna khayal rakh, it's a little bit more informal, okay. You take care of yourself, which a lot of my very close friends, they tell me when they're seeing me off, to apna khayal rakh, because they are very close to me, okay. You can say that. Some students they'll say, or some, if you want to be respectful, you can say that like तुम और आप अपना ख्याल रखिए, और आप अपना ख्याल रखना. And the last one is आप अपना ख्याल रखिएगा, which is very formal. I have not seen it, but Rupert Snell seems to be using it, so I have to describe it here. So that's good, right? So let's now jump to apni. How are we doing with time? I think we have to speed it up now because all of you are familiar with it. I'm going to pick up the pace so we can do more things in the class, okay? So the next one we have is apni. Okay. In the apni, we're going to use two examples, and which is one of it is like Rupert Snell is also using it. I'm reading my own book. I am reading my own book. Navneet, are you there? I am reading my own book. If you are there, why don't you give it a try? And if not, no problem. If you need more time, Maddie, you want to try this one? I am reading my own book. Okay. And the next one I have here is I am, and all of you can do it, okay? As I'm asking some people. The next one I have is okay. I am in my class. I am in my class. My own class basically is implied, but yeah, those are the two sentences I have. Let's see. Who hasn't had a chance and want to give it a try?
I had one.
Okay, try it. First one.
I am reading. Reading is fun. And book is kitab. रही हूँ.
Okay, so मैं किताब पढ़ रही हूँ. मैं पढ़ रही हूँ. Okay.
अपनी किताब.
Very good, right? मैं अपनी.
Reading is fun.
So there is some background. Okay. One.
Book is kitab.
Okay. So I think there are too many voices. Let's just one person at a time. So I got your point. I think it's Tasneem ji you are speaking. So मैं अपनी किताब पढ़ रही हूँ. I'm reading my own book. Awesome.
Can I do the next one?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
मैं अपनी कक्षा में हूँ.
Very good, right? So you said I am in my class. मैं, if you say मैं class में हूँ would be मैं. Okay, if you simply saying I am in class would be मैं class में हूँ. Similarly like मैं रशिया में हूँ और मैं टोक्यो में हूँ और मॉस्को में हूँ. That's what I am in some place. Okay, so you say if it is simply I am in class would be मैं class में हूँ. Right? मैं class में हूँ. This is something like I am at this particular location और मैं theater में हूँ और मैं cinema में हूँ. Okay? My own class would be मैं अपनी class में हूँ. I am in my own class. Okay? मैं अपनी हिंदी class में हूँ right now. Okay? So hopefully this makes sense. Now we'll shift gear and we'll do अपने and after. Why don't we take a break and we do actually because we are short on time. Right after this we will do when we come.
May I ask a quick question?
Go for it.
Please.
Yeah, go for it.
Why is it not मैं अपनी किताब पढ़ रहा हूँ?
What did I? What was there?
It was मैं अपनी किताब पढ़ रही है. So for me it would be पढ़ रहा है.
That is correct.
But
That
why is it not? Why is it not पढ़ रहा हूँ?
So for male, you are absolutely correct. मैं खा रहा हूँ, मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ. For female, मैं खा रही हूँ, मैं पढ़ रही हूँ, मैं बोल रही हूँ. So when it was translated by Tasneem. Okay. So she used the verb conjugation goes according to the person who is saying it. And that's why. But you are absolutely right. If you are saying it, you will say. If Luca is saying it, he'll say मैं अपनी किताब पढ़ रहा हूँ.
But it looked like you had written down पढ़ रही है and not पढ़ रही हूँ.
Oh, I see. I don't remember it, but if I wrote it like had, then it is incorrect. It will be who.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So for me, it's always going to be who. It's not going to be he, right?
That is right. I probably have made a mistake. You know.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks for catching it. Okay, let's do apne. Okay, so this one I'm going to use the one that two personalities is using it. I am taller than my own brother or my brother. I am taller than my brother. Okay, so let's see. Luca, you want to give it a try?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. मैं अपने भाई से बड़ा हूँ.
Okay, awesome. My brother is मेरा भाई. If you are simply breaking it down, it would be मेरा भाई, my brother. Taller would be
से बड़ा.
Okay,
बड़ा.
okay. Awesome. So if you bring all of them together, I am taller would be मैं बड़ा हूँ, as you said. If it is only I am taller, मैं बड़ा हूँ. Then I ask you, आप किससे बड़े हैं? Okay, आप किसी से बड़े हैं? Because it's a relative one. Okay, you can say मैं आपसे बड़ा हूँ. I am taller than you. आपसे. Okay, मैं रिया से बड़ा हूँ. I am taller than रिया. और मैं in this case मैं अपने भाई से बड़ा हूँ. Okay, मैं अपने भाई से बड़ा हूँ.
I just joined right now. Would it be incorrect to say मैं मेरे भाई से बड़ा हूँ?
You can, yeah. So that both of them are correct. That's what I was explaining before. Also, you can say that मैं मेरे भाई से बड़ा हूँ. Because we are covering reflexive pronoun from chapter number 6, and Rupert Snell is primarily focusing on using apna, apni, and apne when you want to say something which is or your own. So that's why but you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct that you can say that मैं मेरे भाई से बड़ा हूँ. Okay. Such one example that Rupert Snell gives is like यह मेरी अपनी गाड़ी है. Okay, which is like again like giving emphasis to this is my own car. Okay, so we'll do one more example. Now I'm going to ask some of you one important thing. Usually we say अपना भाई. Okay, why we are saying अपने भाई here? We're not talking about too many brothers. We're not saying plural of bhai. So Luca, what do you think? Why are we not using apna? Why are we using apne?
I knew this before. I don't know if I'm not very good with grammar. Is it oblique? Something.
That is right.
oblique?
No, you're right.
I know the term, but I don't even know exactly what it.
Yeah.
What
So
it's about.
yeah, you're absolutely right. The reason we are using apne bhai se because there is a postposition, and these are called in English they are preposition, but in Hindi they are called postposition because that's coming after this apne. Okay, so that's why apna becomes मैं अपने भाई से बड़ा हूँ. It's coming after भाई, and that's the reason we are using the apna becomes apne. Okay, and most of the examples that you see in the Rupert Snell's book, it's all because of a postposition apna becomes apne. To give you, yeah.
May I just ask, is there a rule? I vaguely remember something. If between apne and the postposition there are more than a certain amount of words, then the oblique case isn't the case, and then it's not an oblique case anymore. Is that correct? Like if it were मैं अपने भाई के बच्चे से बड़ा हूँ or something like this.
So let's write. So I think it's really depending on the sentence, but I can write it down. An example I can give you is like Rupert Snell is saying Raj अपने कमरे में है, okay, which means like Raj come, okay, let me write that down and that way it makes sense. Raj अपने कमरे में है. What does it mean? Raj in his own room, okay. Now because of the में, kamra becomes kamre and apna becomes apne, okay. Now the other case you were describing, Luka, is like a longer sentence, so let's write it down as well. You mind saying it again, the longer sentence?
I'm just thinking if the word that's affected, like in this case, kamre instead of kamra, if between that and the postposition there's
Some more stuff.
somehow.
Yeah. Raj apne.
Is that a postposition in this case?
That is right. May the postposition in this case. कमरे में
So,
in the room. But let's say राज अपने कमरे के पीछे वाले बगीचे में है.
okay.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, something like that.
Longer sentence, right? राज अपने कमरे के पीछे वाले बगीचे में है, right? So let's see how it is working, right? So let me, before I give you the answer, let's see. Yirka, you want to give it a try? What's going on here? राज अपने कमरे के पीछे वाले बगीचे में है versus राज अपने कमरे में है. What do you think is going on here?
I don't know. Something is happening in Raj's room.
Say it again.
Something that what you wrote now, the new thing is that something is happening in his own room, but I don't know what is पीछे वाले
Bagiche. Okay, so bagicha is garden. Piche wala is like the one that is in the backyard. Piche wala bagicha. Okay, as opposed to the front yard. Let's assuming that there are multiple gardens in his house. Okay, but right now we're talking about the one explicitly behind his backyard. So piche wale bagiche mein hai. Okay. What about you, Taraji? What do you think is going on here?
I translate or
Yeah, no, you can translate it, but at the same time you can see, first translate it.
Raj is in his room.
Okay, that's the first one.
Raj is in the garden, which is behind the room. And because of the name, that is the postposition.
Yeah.
Becomes Apne, and Kamra becomes Kamre.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'll help you out. Okay. So I think you are very close, all of you. In the first sentence, Raj is in his own room. Okay. In the second one, Raj is in the in the garden which is behind his room. So there are two different locations in both the sentences. Now coming back to the grammar rules, this is K. Which one? That's right. Yeah. So
I can't say that it's not clear for me.
say it again.
The video is not clear for me.
The video is not clear to you? Okay. Let me see. So this is, we have used K. And I'm going to just spend some more time here and then we can move on to the next topic. Okay. कमरे के पीछे वाले बगीचे. पीछे. This is an important topic, so it's useful, I hope, for all of you. पीछे वाले बगीचे में है. Can you see it now?
Yes, no.
Okay.
Picture wala bagcha becomes picture wala
Uh-huh. Okay. So typically it's पीछे वाला, but because there is a postposition में, it becomes पीछे वाले. Okay. पीछे वाले बगीचे. I think बगीचे में है. And similarly, kamra becomes kamre, because there is a k, kamra becomes kamre ke. Okay, kamre ke पीछे वाले बगीचे में है. I think since it's a longer sentence and we still not completed it, we should spend probably more time on simplifying it and breaking it down further for everyone else. But it's a good question, I have to say. It's a very good question where we have too many post positions. We briefly covered it in one of the class, but
So the
yeah.
It's about it.
Okay, one person who was speaking first.
Who was?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was asking, I'm just a little confused between apne and uske. So like, you say Raj apne kamre mein hai, and I understand that apne means his own, but then what's the difference apne and uske?
So in this case, uske kamre mein hai, it could refer to someone else's room. Raj uske kamre mein hai. Like let's say you're talking about Rohit, let's say, or Vedant, okay, and Vedant अच्छा लड़का है, Raj उसके कमरे में है. So Raj is in Vedant's room. He's not in his own room. In the second sentence, he's in someone else's room. Raj उसके कमरे में है. But
so uske with a ka.
उसके is u and then sa and then k, ka with a, उसके.
ठीक है.
Okay, awesome. So I think we are very short on time, and I want to make sure we can do the reading part of it, which is the most important one. Okay. So I want Yirka. He did the translation of paragraph 6b, which is the conversation happening in the Rupert Snell books on page number 78. And for those of you who do not have the book, you can get it from tiny.cc/Hindi University. There is a PDF copy that I have there. Okay. So now we want to do the conversation which is between Pratap and Sangeeta. Okay. So we want to make sure we can emulate the scenario. Okay. Now the problem is this entire text is written in Devanagari. There is no Latin script here. Okay. So Yirka is gonna post it in the chat here, so that way you can follow along on the chat. That's one thing. And if you don't mind, if someone can post it on Facebook as well in the live class right below that. And I'm glad Yirka just posted there. And if someone can post on Facebook as well, so that way at least you guys can practice and follow along what our students are practicing. So in the first case we have Pratap and Sangeeta. So why don't we do this thing? Sindhu, good to see you in the class. Sorry I hadn't had a chance to speak with you yet, but why don't we start with that? So you can do this part, Sangeeta's part, and Pratap, we can have Yirka doing it. Okay? So it's a paragraph. You can all both practice together, and after that all of us will take turns. Okay? So Pratap and Sangeeta, all yours, both of you. Speak slowly and louder so everyone can follow along. Okay? It's okay to take time, but speak very slowly. Awesome. Yirka, you want to start?
Yes, I'm still.
You're posting it? It's okay, no problem. Take your time. And take your time. In the meantime, let me see if there are any questions. And good to see Carolina ji already posted on the translation on Facebook, so everyone can follow along. Awesome.
Ashuji, one really quick question, please.
Yeah, please.
The K that you were writing down, what's the grammatical word for a term like that?
Apostrophe S.
Of course.
Right? Yeah?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Okay, go for it.
So first, I'm reading Papa.
Yeah, you're ready.
संगीता, ऋषि अपने भाई से कितना बड़ा है? I'm just reading Sangeeta.
Yeah.
राज सबसे छोटा है, सिर्फ 12 साल का है. ऋषि 14 साल का है.
और तुम संगीता?
और तुम संगीता?
No. So he will read. He will read the Pratap.
और तुम संगीता, तुम्हारी उम्र कितनी है? क्या तुम मुझसे बड़ी हो?
मैं उत्तरी साल की हूँ। मुझे मालूम नहीं तुम्हारी उम्र कितनी है।
मैं तुमसे थोड़ा बड़ा हूँ, 21 साल का हूँ।
और लंबे में भी तुम मुझसे बड़े हो।
You can skip that part.
बहुत बढ़िया था।
यह व्यंग्य क्यों संगीता? तुम मुझे क्यों नापसंद करती हो?
I don't have anything after that.
कौन कहता है? Do you have the script? कौन कहता है? कौन?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
कौन कहता है कि मैं तुम्हें नापसंद करती हूँ? मैं तुम्हारे बारे में तो सोचती भी नहीं।
तुम तो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचती हो, अपने दोस्तों के बारे में नहीं।
अच्छा, तो तुम अपने को मेरा दोस्त समझते हो? वाह।
Okay. So it's a very complex paragraph. Okay. There's a lot of things which I probably would not write it this way, but that's Rupert's net. Okay. So we have to just go by how it is given. I can give a couple of corrections to you guys. So typically when Hindi speakers are saying, unless they are like speaking very formally, we'll not use the word vyang. Vyang means sarcasm. Okay. There's a word that is being used here, sarcasm. Okay, so remember it says like Sangeeta is saying और लंबाई में भी तुम मुझसे बड़े हो, व्यंग से बहुत बहुत बधाई है. That means sarcastically she is saying like congratulations. Okay. Then Pratap is saying यह व्यंग क्यों संगीता? Like now, as you know, people mix Hindi and English. So typically, even if Hindi speakers are saying it, they'll say इतना sarcasm क्यों संगीता, as opposed to यह व्यंग क्यों. It will look very awkward if you're speaking to so this is like a very very formal word in a way. So you have to make sure that the entire sentence structure is flowing along with your Hindi. So I would really use sarcasm so it's okay to use English word in there, as opposed to using like one heavy word and then rest of the words are like not following that. Okay, let's read it one more time so to see if it makes more sense. Okay, so this time let's see who can do it. Who hasn't had a chance yet, who wants to read it? I want to make sure we give them chance first before we read it a few more times. You want to do it? Okay, so you can do Sangeeta, Taraji. Who else? Pratap?
Can I do Pratap?
Yeah, please do that. All yours. Let's do it now so that everyone else can get a chance. Yeah.
From the top, right?
Yes.
संगीता, ऋषि अपने भाई से कितना बड़ा है?
राज सबसे छोटा है, सिर्फ बड़ा शाखा है, ऋषि छोटा शाखा है।
और तुम संगीता, तुम्हारी उम्र कितने है? क्या तुम मुझसे बड़ा है?
मैं 19 साल की हूँ। मुझे मालूम नहीं कि तुम्हारी उम्र कितनी है।
मैं तुमसे थोड़ा बड़ा हूँ, 21 साल का हूँ।
और लंबाई में भी तुम मुझसे बड़े हो, याद से बहुत बड़ा या।
ये व्यंगी क्यों संगीता? संगीता, ऋषि अपने भाई से, that's the same thing again, no?
Yeah. So यह व्यंग क्यों संगीता? तुम मुझे क्यों, that part.
तुम मुझे, and then I can't see anything else.
क्यों नापसंद करती हो? Okay. ताराजी?
कौन कहता कि मैं कौन कहता है कि मैं तुम्हें नापसंद करती हूँ? मैं तुम्हारे बारे में तो सोचती भी नहीं।
हाँ, sound okay. तुम तो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचती हो, अपने दोस्तों के बारे में नहीं।
अच्छा, तो तुम अपने को मेरा दोस्त समझते हो? वाह।
Okay, awesome. So let's do it. I think we have a couple of minutes, so let's see. I want to just quickly pick up some more people. Preeti ji, I think you're joining. I don't remember seeing you before, so do you want to give it a try? If
So
not,
actually, we just joined today to try it out, but since we're joining at chapter 6, I'm joining with my kids.
Okay.
I think we're not quite, we don't have to book.
no problem. Okay, don't want to put you on spot. I want to make sure you're comfortable. Okay, so let's see. Anesh ji, are you there?
No, I think you're listening in today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anesh ji, are you there? Okay, so I'm not sure if Anesh ji is still here. She probably left. Navneet, you want to give it a try?
Sure.
Okay, so Navneet will do Pratap. There's some background noise from someone incident, so you may have to. Navras, you want to give it a try?
Yes,
Okay,
I can.
okay, let's do it. Alright. Slowly and louder, okay? So it at least the pronunciation is clear and everyone else can follow along.
प्रताप संगीता ऋषि अपने बड़ा भाई से कितना बड़ा है?
राज सबसे छोटा है, सिर्फ 12 साल का है। ऋषि 14 साल का है।
Okay?
और तुम संगीता तुम्हारे कितने है? क्या मुझे से बड़ी है?
Oh.
मैं 19 साल की हूँ। मुझे मालूम नहीं कि तुम्हारी उम्र कितनी है।
मैं तुमसे थोड़ा बड़ा हूँ, 21 साल का हूँ।
और लंबी में भी तुम मुझसे परे हो। बहुत बधाइयाँ।
वाह मम्मी, क्यों संगीता तुम मुझे संगीता ऋषि अपने भाई से
No.
कितना
So I think after that, ये गन क्यों संगीता? I think तुम मुझे क्यों नापसंद करती हो? That's what the text is.
कौन कहता है कि मैं तुम्हें नापसंद करती हूँ? मैं तुम्हारे बारे में तो सोचती भी नहीं।
तुम तो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचती हो, अपने दोस्त के बारे में।
अच्छा, तो तुम अपने को मेरा दोस्त समझते हो? वाह।
Okay, good job, Navneet. I was impressed. You were able to pull it along. So let's see, we can do one more time, and this time I can ask probably question. Vedant, do you want to go over it? I want to make sure you have a chance as well.
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, so Vedant and Tessaji. So as you read it, I want both of you to translate it as well this time, because you read it 3 times. So this time Pratap is Vedant and Sangeeta is Tessaji. Okay, so read it and translate it for everyone else so they can at least see what's happening in this paragraph. Okay, and then we can wrap up. So it's slightly over time because we missed some time before. So
Do you want us to translate it after we say each line, or?
yeah, I think so. That way at least like it's I know it's not gonna flow, but at least it'll be important for everyone to follow along.
ठीक है, तो प्रताप संगीता ऋषि अपने बड़ी से कितना बड़ा है? She's saying like Sangeeta, how much older is Rishi than the brother?
That's right, his own brother.
His own brother.
Okay, next one.
राज सबसे छोटा है, सिर्फ 12 साल का है. ऋषि छोटा साल का है. Raj is only 14. No, Raj is only 12 and Rishi's only 14.
That's right. That's right.
So Raj is smaller.
That's right.
और तुम संगीता, तुम्हारी उम्र कितनी है? क्या तुम मुझसे what's that word?
मुझसे बड़ी हो.
मुझसे बड़ी हो. So and you Sangeeta, what's your age? Are you bigger than me or are you older than me?
Okay, मैं 30 साल का हूँ. मुझे मालूम नहीं कि तुम्हारे उम्र कितनी है. So I'm 19 and I don't know how old you are.
Okay, awesome.
मैं तुमसे थोड़ा बड़ा हूँ. उसकी साल का है. So he's saying I'm a little bit older than you. I'm 21 years old.
21 साल का हूँ. Okay, just to correct it, 21 साल का हूँ.
I'm sorry, एक बार फिर बोलो.
21 साल का हूँ.
21 साल का हूँ. धन्यवाद.
Okay.
21 साल.
और लंबे में भी तुम मुझसे बड़े हो. Sarcastic से बहुत बढ़िया.
बधाइयाँ. Okay. बधाइयाँ is many congratulations. Right.
बधाइयाँ. Yeah.
Okay.
So and sarcastically, you're also taller than me. Congratulations for that.
Awesome. Yeah.
यहाँ क्या क्यों संगीता? तुम मुझसे क्यों
नापसंद करती हो. Yeah. So you can just say यह sarcasm क्यों संगीता, तुम मुझे क्यों नापसंद करती हो?
ये sarcasm क्यों संगीता, तुम मुझे क्या नापसंद करती है? It's like saying, Sangeeta, why are you sarcastic to me? Do you not like me?
Yeah.
Or why don't you like me?
Yeah.
कौन कहता है कि मैं तुम्हें नापसंद करती हूँ? मैं तुम्हारे बारे में तो सोचती भी नहीं. I can tell you what the book says it is. I don't quite actually get the first line.
Okay, so कौन कहता है? No, don't look at the book's translation. Okay, that defeats the purpose, right? कौन कहता है? It means who says that. Okay,
Okay, who says that he is that, right? Who says that I don't, or who says that I dislike you, or who says that?
Yeah.
Not signed.
Okay.
Who says that in some kind of.
Okay.
And then it was lost the spot. So sorry.
मैं तुम्हारे बारे में तो सोचती भी नहीं.
So I don't even have thoughts about you.
I don't even think about it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Next one, and then the last. Yours again.
तुम तो सिर्फ अपने बारे में सोचती हो, अपने दोस्तों के बारे में नहीं. So like you only think about yourself, you don't think about your friends.
Yeah.
अच्छा तो तुम अपने के मेरा दोस्त सोचते हो. Wow, so very sarcastically like, oh, you think you're my friend.
Yeah, wow, okay, awesome. Well, good job there, all of you. Now, this is Rupert Snell, okay? Personally, if I'm teaching Hindi, I'm not going to put this story. So, I mean, again, it's a story to practice Hindi, but it's a very weird story that Rupert Snell has put together. There's this boy who wants to learn Hindi. He's coming to learn Hindi from Sangeeta's dad, who is somewhere in India. And now, you know, they're trying to tell all the concepts around this narrative. But it's okay. I mean, you know, I want you to read it in just this particular context, that this is like, you know, just to kind of like learn and practice the Hindi concept. But again, from my point of view, some of the words are like, you know, should be chosen more, you know, appropriately. Like it doesn't make sense to have Vyang say, right? Vyang, you know, been speaking Hindi for many years. Only probably if I'm writing 10th class essay, which is where the teacher is looking for specific words, then I'm going to use Vyang and all. But I'm not going to use Vyang even if I'm, you know, speaking with my parents or, you know, any like formal person, like, you know. So you can use English word there. But other than that, I think you guys did a very good job. If you don't remember anything in this paragraph, just underline the word where, you know, where he or she said apna, apne and apni. I think that's the most important part I want you to remember from this paragraph. The other one is ke bare mein. And we have not done that part yet since we started the class. Ke bare mein. And ke bare mein means, Taraji, what does it mean? Ke bare mein?
Means about.
About. Okay? अपने बारे में, like, you know, तुम अपने बारे में सोचती हो, you think about yourself, okay? You know, about मैं पेरिस के बारे में जानना चाहता हूँ, I want to know about Paris, okay? So we will practice more about this keyword, how to use के बारे में, okay? आपके बारे में कुछ बताइए, tell me about yourself. Like when you meet new person, you want to know about them, right? आपके बारे में कुछ बताइए, right? So we will practice more in the next class, okay? But next class we'll try to wrap up this chapter, okay? So homework exercise for all of you is basically to revise like chapter number 6 systematically, like whatever we cover, just to make sure everything is coming across to you properly. And if there are some problems, if you're facing challenges, let me know. We can cover it in the next class as we wrap up chapter number 6. Okay. I also want you to read the Devanagari and the Romanagari script as you revise the chapter number 6, just to make sure it is making more sense now that we've gone through 3 chapters of this particular chapter number 6. Okay. So with that, I'm going to stop the broadcast on Facebook, and then I'll take any questions from you. Thanks so much for everyone, you know, who's watching on Facebook.